Hello, how are you doing? Barnabas here. Hope you're doing well. In today's video, I would like to show you how to look for visa-sponsored jobs really quickly. But before we do that, please note I am not a registered immigration agent. If you need help with specific issues with immigration, please contact a registered immigration agent. If you don't have one, I'm happy to give you a reference. The second disclaimer is I cannot help you look for work. You have to go in and do it by yourself. Now, with that done, let me show you very quickly how to look for visa-sponsored jobs in Australia. You can do that in literally any job search engine. SEek, Jora, Indeed, and so on. But for the purposes of demonstration today, I'll just show you in two of them. Just as I've said, you can do it in any job search engine. And let's start with SEcom Australia. So if you go to SEcom Australia, in the keyword there, type 482 visa sponsorship. And of course, you're searching entire Australia. So then you do search and it will bring you a list of the jobs that have employers have declared that they're sponsoring, people even from overseas. I'll just show you one of them and show you the details. So there is assistant in nursing. Opal Healthcare has announced that they want someone, and the site is at Aldinga Beach in Adelaide in South Australia. So you can see all the details of the jobs, their offer and everything. And down there is a place they have said sponsorship available. Okay, assistant in nursing 482 visa sponsorship available with a pathway to permanent residency. So they are willing to offer sponsorship for international applicants. Okay, I can go to another one. There is a fitter, a hydraulic fluid power technician, and the company that is recruiting is called Kempe Services Pty Limited, and they are located in Karratha, Port Helland. Karratha is in Western Australia. Okay, if we go into that in details, you can see their offer there is between 80,000 to 100,000 per year. So they are saying full-time permanent positions available for immediate start for workshop and site work in Pilbara region in Western Australia. So, and again, down there, you can see that they're saying 482 or 494 visa sponsorship or visa transfer available. So they are willing to sponsor even international applicant. Okay, so you can go through them, and if it suits you, you can apply. Let's go to another job search just to prove to you that you can use any job search engine to look for a visa sponsored job here in Australia. Let's choose Jora. So if you type jora.com Australia and go in there. Okay, so if you go to the keyword there and type 482 visa sponsorship, and of course where you just leave it blank because you're looking for work all over Australia. So search that and it will bring you a list of jobs you can see. I'll just choose one of them, and this time round I'll choose a chef. And this company called Cricketers Arms Hotel in Cooks Hill, New South Wales are looking for a chef. And so you can read the offer is between 70 to 78,000 Australian dollars a year. And so you can read the details there, what your duties are going to be, the position requirements, and the pay. And down there, you can see that they have said one of the benefits is a 482 visa sponsorship. So they're willing to sponsor. So that proves to you that you can literally use any job search engine to look for a visa sponsored job here in Australia. Just make sure you put in the keyword, you put the word 482 visa sponsorship, and it will give you a list of jobs that the employers, the potential employers are willing to sponsor. Before I finish this video, I would like to give you 3 things that you need to note. Number 1, that majority of those jobs are in the regional towns. Okay, so if you're applying those jobs, make sure you are willing to settle in the small towns or in very rural towns here in Australia. Number 2, Please note that there is high level of competition when it comes to visa sponsorship, because it's not only people who are applying from overseas, but there are others who are students who are already in Australia, and some of them are highly qualified with Australian training that are looking for these kinds of jobs. And I bet you that employers are going to be willing to employ those who are already in Australia compared to those who are applying from overseas. And for that reason, you want to do everything in your ability to make sure that you're preferred by your potential employer. And just as I've mentioned in my previous videos, when it comes to visa sponsorship, you want to do a skill assessment, get a positive result. And with that, you want to use that to apply and entice a potential employer and say, look, I've already got a positive result and my qualifications are accepted in Australia. It will increase your chances of being called for an interview. Now, for those reasons, I'm not a big fan of visa-sponsored jobs, especially for those who are applying from overseas, because as you realize, there's a huge competition here from students who are already qualified and are already in Australia. And so if you focus on just looking for jobs and you're still overseas looking for sponsored, it might take a long time. Some of you have tried and tried and applied and tried, but because of that competition, you keep getting regrets. And that's why, in my opinion, I would prefer you try these other kinds of visas. If you have a proper training in your skill, you have work experience, and you're also of the right age, and you have English capability, why not do assessment and try these other kinds of visas, that some of them are even permanent resident, that you will come from overseas, not with a job though. You will come without a job, but you will come from overseas, settle in Australia, and look for jobs while you're in Australia. And at this point, you have a bit of freedom. You can settle anywhere in Australia. You can look for any kind of jobs. You really are not restricted to the skill that brought you here. All right? You can even change your career if you want. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment section below. I'll be glad to attend to them. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on TikTok and other social media platforms. Till next time, my name is Barnabas, the son of encouragement. Bye-bye and God bless you.